Let's talk to Connor Campbell. He is a financial analyst at Spreadex. Very good morning,
Good morning.
Connor. Right, in this segment, let's talk about cable and FTSE. Let's kick off with Great British Pound against the US dollar. What are the highlights here?
Yeah, it's been on a bit of a tear in the last couple of weeks. The dollar's been weak because of sort of a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
The trade war discussions, the action in Syria, ongoing sort of fraught relationship between the US and Russia, things like that. And the pound has sort of been primed to take advantage of it. This against the euro as well, it's sort of taken advantage of weakness there. I think it's now climbed to, this morning it hit highs not seen since the Brexit vote back in 2016. So it's been on a really, really strong period, I guess since the start of March, really. However, in the last couple of weeks, it's had its run of things without being too challenged. This week, on the other hand, there were a few items that could sort of get in the way of it building any further. Today, you've had the UK jobs report, the highlight of that being the wage growth, as it has been for the last few months. Now, that was expected to come in at 3%, and it actually came in at 2.8%, which is a bit of a disappointment. It's still broadly an improvement, and it still puts real wages in line, to turn positive for the first time in, God knows, like over a year, well overdue anyway. However, not coming in at 3%, that is a bit of a knock to the pound, especially given how sharp it's risen in the last few weeks. On Wednesday, you've then got UK inflation. I think that's expected to come in at 2.7%, which, again, as long as that's lower than the wage growth figure, then that should be taken as a positive. Retail sales on Thursday, they don't look good. I think they're expected to fall from 0.8% to minus 0.5% month on month, largely because March obviously had such horrific weather. You've got the beast from the east that's really going to have hit, especially high street retail sales. From our clients' perspective, I think they're finding it really difficult to sort of ascertain what exactly to do with the pound at the moment, because momentum's on its side. It's had a very strong run of form. However, it's at levels not seen in since
year and a half or whatever it is.
June 2016. So that does suggest that the slightest miss with these figures could put it back fairly strongly. So I will say they're just about erring on selling, just above that 1.43 mark, but I wouldn't say with any confidence. This is almost 50-50 split between buyers and sellers at the moment, about erring on selling at those top levels.
The amount of commentators who come on saying this is a very difficult currency pair to trade and figure out what indeed's going on. Okay, let's take a look at the FTSE 100. Is this clearer?
Well, it's sort of risen in tandem with the pound recently, but I was saying that towards the end of last week, the start of this week, you've started to see the FTSE be sort of capped really by how strong sterling has done. You've sort of seen a return to that negative correlation that defined 2017, really.
Yeah.
On Monday, the FTSE had a really torrid time of it, despite gains elsewhere in a fairly strong session for the US into this morning. The FTSE sort of struggled to gain momentum despite the Eurozone indices and the Dow Jones looking to have a good day. And that does seem to be that the pound has hit, 2.5 year highs against the dollar, a year highs against the euro. In terms of what our clients are doing, again, it's very, very mixed. We have seen sellers even around that 7,200 mark looking for it to fall below that and hit 1 week, 2 week lows. However, again, like I said, it's very mixed. We have got buyers, as it hit the 7,200 mark, have got buyers coming in there, perhaps looking to keep it between 7,200 and 7,250. But like I said, I would say they're just about erring on the side of selling around the 7,200 mark. However, it's a very busy week for UK data, and that could substantially change the outlook for sterling by Thursday afternoon, which again will have an impact on the FTSE.
On that note, Connor, thank you very much indeed.